What's up, GGs? Welcome to week 8, workout 1. So we are starting out with alternating hamstring stretches. So make sure you're standing up tall. You're going to kickstand one leg out in front of you. So that just means keep your toe up, point it away from you, bend your knee ever so slightly, and then you're going to scoop your hands down towards your foot and then all the way up, stretching up tall. So you're doing one leg at a time. And I would just do this until you start to feel like they're pretty stretched out. So 10 to 20 reps. Okay, next we have standing toe raises. If you can see, I'm up against a wall and then my legs are kicked out a little bit in front of me, maybe 1.5 feet or 2. And then you're raising your toes up and just leaning on your heels. So all you're doing is lifting the toes up, and this is going to get your shins feeling it, okay? So healthy shins promote healthy ankles, healthy knees, healthy quads. So everything on the front chain. These are really, really good for that. Do 10 to 20 reps for me. All right, next up we have kneeling lateral lunge windmills. So you're get on one knee, stretch the opposite leg straight out, completely straight, and you're going to walk yourself back into that deep stretch. Put your elbow down so you're on your forearm. So if my left knee is bent, my left arm is going to be down on the forearm and my right arm is going to extend out and up high to the sky. Or you can think about it as the same leg that is shooting straight out. That's the same arm that's going to shoot high to the sky. So we have 5 each side. Make sure you're walking yourself in and out of the movement each time. So walk yourself out, and then as you go back down, that's when you'll do the windmill. So up, then back down to the windmill. And make sure to breathe in and out in this movement. Nice job. Okay, we have kneeling side stretches. So get into a half lunge position, one knee up, one knee down. You're holding a broom or a sturdy pole of some sort. Keeping your arms nice and straight, holding one end of the broom on each side. And then you're just moving to the left as far deep into that stretch as you can, then to the right. Yes. So squeeze the core. This is going to be kind of a balance movement as well. Oh, see, yep, I almost fell over. But this is really trying to stretch your whole side chain. So your lats, your obliques, your back, down all the way down to your knee. Okay, we have tabletop hip circles. So tabletop position, one leg at a time. Kick that leg up in a donkey kick. So heel to the sky, and then you're just going to bring it around. So out away from your body and then back down. So it's a donkey kick, then out to a fire hydrant, then back down for 8 to 10 hip circles each side. Try to keep your core nice and stable. It's just that one leg moving, okay? So squeeze the core and do as many as you would like so that your hips feel good. Okay, then we have my favorite, which is a deep squat stretch. So go ahead and hold on to something. And I like to shimmy back and forth or rock back and forth. That opens up your ankles, helps decrease the angle between your shin to your foot, which is really good ankle flexion. And let's get those hips open. So deep squat stretch, put your elbows on the inside of your knees if you can while you're holding on to something, and try and push your knees out away from your body. You'll get a bigger stretch that way. So hold this for about 1 minute, rock back and forth, move around as you need to, but you've got a good 1 minute deep squat stretch. All right, for this movement, we're getting down on our bellies all the way, legs shooting straight out, back behind us, and then our arms are going to be straight out like we're making a T. I don't know if you can tell, but my thumbs are up. So keep your thumbs up and shoot them straight up into the air as high as you can go. This is warming up your scapulas, the middle of your back, and working on the mobility and the range of motion for your shoulders to be able to move in that position behind you, which is not easy to do for a lot of people. So we have 10 to 15 reps of these. Okay, we're moving into the workout. So grab a couple dumbbells, probably your highest weight ones. So these are 10s. We're doing narrow stance squats. These are hard. The range of motion is not very high. So make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and you're hinging your hips back a little bit and squatting down until your hips do not allow you to go further. So this could look like just a 3-second way on the way down, or as deep as you can go. Keep your chest as upright as possible. We have 10 reps. Okay, next we have bent over rows to tricep extensions. So you're in a standing tabletop position, bent over rows with both dumbbells up to the side of your back. And then from that point, you're going to pivot on your elbow and shoot the dumbbells straight back so your arms are completely straight. These were insanely hard with 10 pounds for some reason. So you'll see in a second, I dropped the weight. I would do a lighter weight. So if you have 2 pounds, 5 pounds, that would be a lot better for this movement. But we have 10 reps total. Yep, here I am dropping the weight. So even just my body weight was pretty good for the triceps. It's a pretty tough movement, but keep the core squeezed. Guys, we're getting in a great arm workout today. These are supinated bicep curls to hammer curls. So get a challenging set of weights. I have 10s here. Supinated means that your elbows and your wrists are pointed out and high to the sky. And then hammer curls is just ski pulls up to the shoulders. So one supinated curl to a hammer curl is 2 reps. So we're doing 20 total. Nice. You're going to feel the burn, but keep pushing. You can do it. It's just 20. And then we're moving on to the next thing. Okay, guys, this one's hard, but bear with me, okay? These are called a pike press. I obviously could not do that standing completely in that pike position. So I kneeled down. So I'm on my knees. It's going to look like I'm doing a really weird looking kneeling push-up, but I don't want your hips to come down at all. I want your hips to stay really high, and you're just traveling your head towards the mat. Think about wanting to work your shoulders instead of your chest. So it's basically a push-up, but the hips are high. Okay, next up we have kneeling dumbbell wood chops. So get into a half lunge position, one knee up, one knee down. You're holding a the most challenging weight that you have. So I have a 10 here. Hold it on each end, and then you're twisting your torso from left to right, really trying to squeeze it. As the more you squeeze it, the more you'll feel it. So try and stay balanced. This is really good for twisting your back, getting your back kind of working in terms of twisting, and then a great core workout. Okay, this is my favorite exercise of the day. I love side lunges. They're just so good for all your joints. And then we're working on that side glute, ladies. We want a round peach. We want a shelf. We want a nice toned badonk. And these are going to help us get there. So get a nice wide stance. Hold on to something for balance. I definitely needed to hold on to something. And you're just moving your body to the left and the right, bending the knee, lunging to one side to the next. Okay, don't let your hips fall deeper than they can, okay? Just go down as far as you can in terms of range of motion. But make sure you're driving up with the heel to really feel it in those glutes. Okay, last exercise are scissor kicks. So get your hands under your butt for better back support. Keep those legs completely straight, and we're moving one leg up in the air at a time, looking like scissors, chop in the air. Okay, we have 20 reps total. Keep the core squeezed and breathe. Okay, like always, make sure you've rested 1 to 2 minutes before hopping back into the workout. But if you're ready to go, let's go ahead and get into our narrow stance squats. So hold the 2 dumbbells right by your side. See how they're traveling parallel to my shin. Don't let them go in front of that or behind that, okay? And just go as deep as you can go. Range of motion will come with time, but this is going to start to feel a burn in your quads and a little bit of the glutes. All right, 10 total. Okay, we have bent over rows to tricep extension. So I could only really do about 6 or 7 of these, and then I had to drop the weight. That's pretty challenging. So find a weight that works for you. Make sure you're squeezing your core because your back is in a very vulnerable position right now. Also keep those knees bent ever so slightly, okay? And think about where you want to be feeling this. So think about that mind to muscle connection. If you're thinking about where you want to feel it, you're going to feel it there. So think about feeling it in your back and the backs of your arms and your triceps. All right, just 10 of these and then we're moving on. we're back to supinated curls, to bicep curls. So stand up tall for me, squeeze the core as always. Get those dumbbells out to the side of you, about 45-degree angle. We're doing 1 rep supinated to 1 rep hammer curl. Nice. Okay, we're back to the pike press. The last time doing this, guys, I know it's challenging, but you can do it. You don't even have to go as far down as I did, just a little bit of bend and you'll feel into the shoulders, okay? Keep those hips high and kind of bring your shoulders down towards your hands if you can, all right? We want to feel this in the shoulders. Okay, back to kneeling dumbbell wood chops. So get in that half kneeling position, squeeze the core, and we have 10 each side. Okay, last time doing the side lunges. So every time you go into that side lunge, keep that other leg completely straight. And that foot is on the mat. The foot is not coming up in any capacity. Toes are down, heels are down, knee is straight. Okay, keep that body at a 45-degree angle and drive up with the heels. Okay, last exercise today and you're all freaking done. Scissor kicks. So get those hands under the butt, 20 of those bad boys, and then you have completed another great exercise. And I will see you again later this week for workout number 2. Great job.